Hello everybody, welcome back to Zoe Bad Blood Collectibles, and you guys, today on the channel we are going to be reviewing, yes you guys, the Uncanny X-Men Rogue from Marvel Legends, you guys. Here we go right here. So here's the cover right here, you guys. I did buy two of them, so one for loose and one just to have in the case itself, you guys. This is one of my favorite X-Men female figures right here, and she looks really cool, you guys. The packaging is okay. It could have been better. I prefer the face from the X-Men cartoon than the face that we got right here. This face is alright. But yeah, you guys, this thing looks really good. I do have Wolverine, I do have Storm, I do have Gambit, and now I do have Rogue. I have two of these. Now, I've been one of these figures for a long time, you guys. I actually went ahead and got these figures about like a month ago, and I'm just now reviewing her because I've been getting so much stuff rather than Rogue herself. So with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and hit that like button, like and subscribe to the channel, help this channel grow. Let's reach 8,000 subscribers, you guys, and when we do, a free giveaway will be happening, you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into, yes guys, Marvel Legends, the Uncanny X-Men, Marvel's Rogue. We'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so here's Marvel Legends Rogue right here from the Uncanny X-Men, the vintage case that it came in, you guys. But overall, this figure looks dope. This is one of my most anticipated figures that I was looking for. I did remember seeing this figure out when it first came out at Target. I guess it was a Target exclusive. And because I was collecting Marvel Legends at the time, I went ahead and passed on it. But then later on, when I started collecting Marvel Legends, which was last, I think, October, November, is when I've I got into it, like, I gotta get this girl and I gotta find her. I wanted to get all the X-Men figures before I get any more line. I wanted to get the X-Men out the way first because that is my best. X-Men is my best team as far as the Avengers and all that other stuff, Fantastic Four and all that. So X-Men was my go-to because the 1990 cartoon was something that I grew up when I was a kid. So it was my childhood favorite, one of my favorite cartoons back in the day, you guys. So with that being said, this figure was a must-have in my collection. When I found out that the body and everything was just dope, the face on this figure just looks amazing. On this figure right here, I did end up buying two of them. One on eBay for 40 bucks, and then one at Frankenstein's. I went ahead and bought another one only because I didn't want to wait, and so I just ended up keeping both of them. The one from eBay, I did open up right here, which is this one right here, and then the one that I got at Frankenstein's. They both came the same day. When I got off of work, I went to Frankenstein's, picked this one up, and then the one that came on eBay is the one that still got in the box right there, you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on with this figure. But this girl was dope. In the cartoon, you guys, she was very powerful. And then in the movies, they made her very stupid. Now, I know that Rogue sucked up Captain Marvel's powers to get her flying ability. But they should have did the same thing with the X-Men movie and made it where she could fly and all that. And they didn't do none of that. And that made Rogue very irritating in the movie. And then the girl who played him was very irritating as well. I did not like her as Rogue at all, you guys. So this girl did not get justice at all in the movie. But yes, you guys, in the 1990 cartoon series, she did get a lot of justice because this girl is one of the strongest X-Men on the team, you guys, and she just looks freaking amazing. Even right here, she looks really cool. They did capture her very well as far as her body wise, and she did have a nice rocking body on the cartoon, you guys, and she was one of my favorite characters in the cartoon as far as the female figures, you guys. I mean, as far as the female characters go, you guys, but this just looks really amazing. So they went on ahead and give her a nice shape to her body. She got a very skinny waist, a big butt, she got big breasts, which that's the way they made her in the cartoon and also in the comic book. So she's a very sexy character, and she looks really cool. But Marvel Legends do a good job when they do their females right. They do a good job on them. Only thing they don't do is give them an ab crunch right here, you guys. And it just would have been so much better if she would have had an ab crunch. And then they didn't give her double jointed elbows either. So that's a couple of gripes right there. But overall, I really do love this figure a whole lot, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the overall look real quick. So you can see right there in the face, you guys, they did an awesome job right there. No overlaps on the lips. The eyes are perfect. Everything on this figure is perfect, you guys. So real dope, real amazing. The chest looks really, really good too. They are pretty big for Marvel Legends, and it's pretty dope that they did that. Now, what I don't like is this loose belt right here. That kind of gets irritating. I wish somehow, some way they just could have left that stuck on right there, but it is what it is. But they did go ahead and give her a little skinny waist, which was cool, you guys. And then you can see in the gloves look nice. She did come with an extra pair of hands, which are closed fists. The closed fists I took off and just to put her in a pose, but these are the exchangeable hands that I have on there right now. You got one glove, her with one glove on, holding the other glove with her hand off, as the glove off on the other hand, you guys, just her bare hand. And here they did give her some tonus in her thighs, which is pretty cool. And then they give her this certain knee thing that they did to cover the breakup. And she did have these like as far as her boot. This is the top of the boot right here. But I don't like for the fact that it goes up and down and it keeps sliding. And then this band as well. I just wish they would have stuck it somehow. But I guess they did that so it won't break up the double jointed knees right here, you guys. So it's not bad, but it does get irritating at times because they constantly move up and down. So that kind of sucks as well. But overall, still pretty dope. Still really good. She has tonus in her legs. A woman is only good with their legs if she has good quads to me. I love quads in females. Like when females have big quads, they have very it makes their legs that much better, you guys. All females are beautiful too. No matter what shape and size, just up to you. But I'm just saying as far as the figure, I love when they give them nice quads. I think that just looks really cool. And then yes, you guys, she also have nice toned calves as well, you guys. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. But overall, this figure looks really nice. The hair, I love for the fact that some parts up here is white and then right here is the brown. Could have been a lot better with the shading, but it is what it is. And then the band right here, I don't remember it being green. I think it was black. But there, well, you guys, still looks really cool. But the face sculpt on this figure just looks, I'm sold on the face sculpt of this figure. It looks really nice, you guys. Looks really cool. The overall look of this figure looks really nice, and she just looks dope. So let's go ahead and see what else she comes with, you guys. And yes, it's just the closed fist that she comes with both sides, you guys. So that's really cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and take these off right now because I'm gonna do some articulation work on her, and then we're gonna do a little posing if I can. Right now I just got off, so I'm kind of tired. But I'm going to go ahead and get this out the way because this is a needed video for me to get all my X-Men characters out the way. So here she is right here, you guys. As far as the articulation in the head, very little because of the hair, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, that's fine. But yeah, she doesn't look up at all. She barely looks down. And not loose on the head, but it's just alright. Really stern though, not like Storm. The Storm that I have, her head bobbles. I hate that. But anyways, you guys, so that's all the articulation you're gonna get from Rogue with their head. But here, you guys, she can do a T-pose, and like I said earlier, the only thing I didn't like what they did with her, because they gave her a jean jacket, they didn't give her double jointed elbows, which kind of suck. I wish they would have gave her double jointed elbows, but that's just how Marvel Legend does do their job, you know. I guess it just would have been so much better if they would have given her double jointed elbows. But anyways, you guys, she got a swivel here, which does really good, and it makes up for the ab crunch a little bit because she could bend back a lot when you put her in flight pose. So that's cool. And then down here, she could barely bend down just a little bit, as you can see right here, you guys. So not bad, but the flying ability is really good actually. And yes, that's really good if you know what I mean. So anyways, you guys, when it comes down to the leg, she has a thigh swivel here. And then mine is really tight for some reason. She's not getting that swivel, but on this one, she can. Boom, boom, boom. And then also right here, she does have double jointed knees, as I showed you earlier. Boom, double jointed knees. How far can she kick back? Because of this thing hinders it, but I guess it just depends on where you have it positioned. You could probably, yeah, no, it's gonna go that far back. So I prefer it up here, like the thing's gonna crack, but I don't care. I could do without it. But boom, that's how far she kicks back, you guys. So overall, the articulation on this figure is really, really good, you guys. As far as a female figure, but it's just the head sculpt is. I'd rather have a perfect head sculpt than to have an ugly face sculpt and an articulation. I'd rather have a face sculpt that's done really, really nice with the loss of articulation than rather have a messy head sculpt with articulation. So with that being said, you guys, this figure is awesome right here. I still love this figure a whole lot. From a 1 through 10, you guys, I'm going to give this figure a 8. So let's see what we can do with some posing ability. So we'll be right back, you guys. Let's go ahead and put this girl on some posing. We'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so that's it with as far as some little scenes real quick. So now, you guys, we're going to do real quick, and then we're going to end this video, is some size comparisons. People may be like, hey, what did the size comparison? Yeah, I haven't forgot, you guys. So real quick, you guys, here she is next to her mother, the one who raised who raised Rogue. And boom, that's Marvel Legends as well, but that's the movie version. And yes, Rogue is tall. So they look good together. And then here she is with Colossus right there in the back. And this one's from the 2-pack, you guys. And that just looks really, really dope there. And since we have him up there, we might as well go ahead and throw Marvel Select Juggernaut, which is back here, you guys. This dude is super huge right there. He takes up the whole screen. But let's go ahead and get a look at him. There he is right there. Now let's take a look at Marvel Toy Biz. I forgot his name already. See, I had his name all day, you guys, and then I forgot. Sinister right there. There we go. Sinister right here. This dude looks pretty dope too. Articulated hands, you guys, but fingers, but he doesn't have rotating, and it's not on a ball joint, just stuck there. So all you can do is open them and close his hands, you guys, and then they hinge like this, but no rotating on their arms. On the wrist joints there, you guys, but still a great looking figure right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw him up there, and this dude is pretty tall. He's like the same height as Colossus almost. So let's go ahead and throw him up there. That's how they look together. And then Professor Xavier in his chair. 6-inch Marvel Legends as well, you guys. This is the original Xavier that came with Marvel Legends. So looks good with him. So let's go ahead and throw him like kind of in the back on the side there because he's so bulky. And then here is a Rogue. I said Rogue. Jubilee from Marvel Legends. The VSH box set right here, you guys. And this is one of my favorite Marvel Legends characters right here. Or figures so far that they got. This is a favorite right here. Next to Rogue. Those two are like my favorite girls. And then here's Jean Grey from Mayfix. How is she standing next to a Mayfix? Well, we're about to see right now. This is Mayfix Jean Grey. I didn't like the Jean Grey that they have for Marvel Legends. I thought that looked really ugly. So staying next to her right there, she looks really good next to Jean Grey. How does she look next to her brother? Yes, you guys, Nightcrawler is her brother. Let's see right here, because Nightcrawler is also Mystique's son. So that's pretty interesting right there. We got all three of them right there. Boom. And yes, he does fare good with Marvel Legends Nightcrawler. And we already seen him next to, yes, the biggest bad guy out of all the X-Men, Apocalypse right here, you guys, and that's how she's standing next to Apocalypse. Apocalypse is a big guy, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him to the side. And then we still got some more figures that we gotta go over. I still have a lot of them we gotta go over. We gotta do her lover as well, but let's go ahead and get Morph out the way, which is part of the Marvel Legends. Morph is pretty tall, you guys, but boom, these he's taller than than Rogue right here. So let's get Rogue in front because we're starting to build up. But here they are next to each other. So he's almost the same height as far as hair, but you could tell that this dude's taller than Rogue here. So we got Rogue here in the middle still. Come on, stand. There we go. I got him on this crappy board. I need to get some more displays, you guys. So forgive me. Here's Rogue next to Beast right here, Marvel Legends Beast. So let's go ahead and throw Beast over here. I can't wait for another Apocalypse. The one from Marvel Select is going to be dope. But I really do love the Marvel Legends Apocalypse as well, you guys. This is a Mezco figure. How does she look next to a Mezco? This is my new Mezco Bishop right here, you guys. So still look good with Bishop. Bishop is a tall guy, so he's pretty big. But for Mezco, he's still pretty big for Mezco because he's still bigger than the average Marvel Legend figure. And then also her lover. How can we forget about Gambit here, you guys? So boom, that's how she fares next to Gambit. Gambit's tall, so of course he's going to be taller than his wife. So let's go ahead and put them together because they married. And then we have, yes, you guys, Storm, which is like the co-captain of the X-Men, you guys. At one point, her and Cyclops had their own team. Team A, Team B, and yes, she's almost the same height as Storm here. So let's go ahead and throw Storm over there. And this is what I'm talking about with the wobble head. Her hair is so heavy that the head wobbles. So I'm gotta look for another Storm. And when I do find her, I'll probably get a new one. And because she can't stand, you guys, I always put her in a flight pose on a flight stand because it's hard to stand her with that wobble head, which is very, very annoying. So let's go ahead and stand those together real quick. And let's stand her over here next to some heavy hitters. And she might be out the frame a little bit, but they're well. So let's go ahead and scoot the frame, push it back a little. Here she is next to a Marvel Legend Iceman. I know this is not the original Iceman, but this is the Iceman that I have. And he's tall too, but you can tell she's taller than he's taller than her. But still, she looks really good next to him as well. And then we also have a Marvel Legends Cable, you guys. A review is coming on him because I did go to Frankenstein's to my boy Geo, and I picked up a Mezco cable, so I would be doing a review on that Mezco cable as well. Shout out to him. That dude always hooked me up. And really good dude, you guys. If you ever go to Frankenstein's, go ahead and just ask for Geo. They'll lead you right to him. And this dude has a bunch of Marvel Legends and Mezco figures and my McFarlane figures. He has it all, you guys. So go ahead and hit him up, and he'll help you out, you guys. Trust me. Really good dude. And this dude towers over what's her name? Rogue. So let's go ahead and put him next over here next to his future buddy over there, which is what's his name? Bishop, you guys. And then we also have my Marvel Mezco figure that I picked up from Geo. Shout out to him. And this is the Bishop that I was talking about that I picked up. I always want this figure and finally got him. A review's coming for him. And he's still a little bit taller than her, which is cool. But yeah, you guys. And a review's coming for him. So let's go ahead and throw him to the side. I love the blue and yellow. It looks better right there. But Cable is his own guy too. Now I just had Cyclops and Wolverine. So let's do Wolverine real quick, you guys. I know I almost have all my Marvel Legends X-Men team here. So that's kind of crazy that I got them all here. Took them all off the shelf that I have in the back to put them in here with Rogue. I get them all mixed up. But here's Wolverine next to Rogue right there. And then last but not least, the captain and my favorite Marvel Legend figure for the X-Men. Probably one of my favorite figures out of all my Marvel Legend figures that I do have, you guys. And that is, yes, my VSH Cyclops here from Marvel Legends. Let's see how tall he is. And Cyclops is pretty tall, you guys. He's like one of the taller X-Men, yes, and he's taller than Rogue. But you see that they all look good together, you guys, and that is as many X-Men figures as it can get up here. I still have more, but this is just the original team. So if you want the original team, you guys, I think just get the original figures to go with Rogue. She looks dope with their regular teammate. This is the original OG X-Men from the 90s cartoon, you guys. There they all are right there. We got Cable, Marvel Legends Cable. You can either go with Marvel Legends, and if you want to make them look even better with the family here, we have Jean, Cyclops, and yes, this is not the son from Jean, but the son from Cyclops when he left Jean and got with this other girl, and then he went back to Jean and had Hope. But this dude was from the other wife that he got pregnant by. That he got someone pregnant and got this dude. So, anyways, yes, you guys, here they all are, and Professor Xavier in the back. And yes, only one I'm missing is Sabretooth. I do have one, but I don't have the original. I am going to get the original. And when I do, I will be doing a review on that. So you guys stay tuned to the channel. This is it for Rogue. Out of a 1 through 10, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and give her an 8. Articulation is great. Could have been better. Could have had an ab crunch. And could have had double jointed elbows, you guys. So with that, I take away from that. And then the hair gets in the way. So that's another thing. That's the reason why this figure is getting an 8. But overall, the overall look, 10. And then the articulation gets a 7, so I'm around that off to about an 8, you guys. For me, I think she gets an 8 out of 10, you guys, so that's just dope. But stay tuned to the channel, you guys, because we still got a whole lot more coming. I still gotta do a review on this dude over here, Apocalypse, and then I'm gonna do a review with Colossus as well with Apocalypse, and also the Sinister with Apocalypse, and then I'm gonna do a review this dude right here, Cable, and then the Marvel Legends Cable, and see which one is better. Is it the Marvel Legend Cable or the Mezco 1 figure Cable, you guys? But overall, you guys, so far this is a dope collection right here. Love my Cyclops. I didn't need to get a Mezco figure for Cyclops because the Marvel Legends killed it with the Cyclops that they have, you guys. If anything, I would like to get the accessories from that package. But overall, you guys, this girl is dope. This is a must-have in your collection. So go ahead. If you see this girl, you guys, go ahead and pick her up. This is a must-have in the collection. I will see you all in the next video, you guys. Like and subscribe. Help this channel grow, you guys. Hit that notification bell so you can stay updated when I do post all my other videos on my X-Men collection of Marvel Legend Mezco together, you guys. I will see you all in the next video. Have a great night.